Oh yeah, we're gonna talk today. This is a bit of a continuation from something I was talking about in another video. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get down today. Rejecting what's attracted to you. Rejecting what's attracted to you. Seems like you're attracting a lot of confusion. Well, guess what? You're putting it out there. You're allowing the attraction. It's mirroring you. Life is about your perception, how you're looking at things up around you, and how you're interacting with it. You're attracting confusion. You. How am I doing that, Ayn? Somebody just brought something to me. All I'm doing, I'm trying to weigh in on it. Help them out of their own confusion. Really? Is that what you're trying to do? Once you help them out of this mess, what happens down the road later? Another mess? Now you're their counselor? You helping them work out problems? And before you know it, their friend or another family member or a relative, and you're stuck in a whole bunch of messes that's not you. Like I said, you're putting it out there. Why, since you know so much, how do I stop this attraction? I refuse to believe that I'm attracting confusion through a series of rejections. That's the answer. Through a series of you rejecting the confusion is how you break the loop. You don't want to be a part of it? Don't weigh in on it. In my previous video that I stated, the title of the video, these are going to be connected. I'm going to try to post these back to back and have them intertwine with one another because I think they're closely correlated. But I'm talking about how in that previous video, people that don't, wait a minute, let me get the title of this video. I just recorded it earlier today. Let me get the title of this video. Oh, reasons to keep putting aside the practices you preach. Right? In that video, I'm talking about how life is about 99% of the way that you react to it. Some people may believe, oh, well, you got full control up over your life. Where's that other 0.1 or 1% coming from, I don't have control over? Just like anything in life, obstacles that were there way before I was ever in the picture, and it'll be there long after. It's just like anything. I ain't that make or break the situation. But what I'm talking about that 99.9% of how you interact with it and how life is mirroring what you're putting out there, it's mirroring you. So when I'm thinking about that 1% that's sitting out there, it's no different than a speed bump in the road. Matter of fact, I got a speed bump right out in front of my house. Speed bump was there way before this house was built, and it'll be here, I'm quite sure, long after it's torn down, and I'm no longer here. But how am I interacting with that speed bump? Am I cruising down this street where the speed limit is whatever it is? I know you're supposed to go slow. And you got the picture. You got the point. It's a speed bump. I'm not going to be flying down this road at 75 miles an hour. And if I do, just like people do in life, then the chances are I'll be airborne, messing up my vehicle, causing other problems. That speed bump is the 1% of what happens in your life. Has nothing to do with me, but that other 99% is how I interact with that obstacle. Okay? Now that we're beyond that, back to what I'm talking about this confusion and how you're interacting with things, and basically it comes down to you setting up boundaries. You keep on not answering that door, they'll go away. They'll go away. And you keep responding like that in life, in those situations, they'll stop being attracted to you. Are you going to be free from problems at any point in your life, ever? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. We're talking about minimizing the impact of stresses in your life. Like I said, life is on how you mirror it. Everything that's coming and going in and out of your circle, you. You. You chose it. You choose the car you drive, choosing where you want to live, choosing the clothes that you put on each day. You're choosing the type of haircut that you may have. You're choosing the type of glasses that you may wear. You choose the type of lotion that you may put on. You're choosing the type of cologne that you may put on. You're making all these choices in your life, and your life reflects that. People telling you you stink. You stink because of your hygiene or maybe that cologne that you got on. You chose that. Why? I'm in a position in my life, I'm just trying to get by. I'm just doing certain things that I normally wouldn't do to get to the next step. That's fine and good, because everything we're not talking about social status. We're not talking about where you're at in life and how you're being judged by it. We're talking about on how you're moving in life, how you're getting along, how you're getting to that next step. Everybody had to take steps to get, at some point, no matter how much of a head start, how far behind that you may have been, everybody had to take some steps to get to a certain point in your life. What steps are you taking? What are you letting hinder you? What are you seeing that is an obstacle and how you can navigate around it? Case in point. This door right here. Just like how I came in and I hit this corner. Now, truth be known, truth be told, this door was here before I got here. I'm choosing on how to interact on stepping and moving into this room. Am I hard-headed? Am I gonna try to go through this point here and keep bumping my head because I'm trying to get through here because I want to enter this way? So I got a big knot on my noggin? Or am I just gonna step? I'm gonna step on around that obstacle, and I'm gonna step on around this obstacle that's here. I'm gonna keep maneuvering for what's best for me. What are the choices that you're making? You don't have to sit around and wait. You don't have to be validated by others. I'm getting back to, I'm telling you where I'm going with this. I'm getting back to what we're talking about. I'm not really living where I would like to live because, the situation with me and my family, or I'm not working where I really would want to work because I'm trying to do X, Y, Z. Hey, that's fine. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. Just make your moves, man. Make your moves. We're talking about now. We're talking about what's best for you. Not on you justifying what's around you. See, that right there, that's what gets into that territory of mirroring you and your life. Think about it. Let's rewind it back up now. I'm embarrassed about this car that I'm driving. This ain't really my style. What is I ain't talking about? Life mirrors me. I'm pushing this car because this is what I can afford. But you know what? I don't like it. I don't like when people look at me in this tiny little car. Because I'm used to rocking something bigger, more extravagant. I'm going to go on ahead and go out there and get me one of them nice $900, $1,100 payments. That's what I'm going to go on ahead and do. That's more my style. No, forget about waiting 4 or 5 years down the road till I'm in a position to do that. Man, forget that house, whatever it is you're trying to do. No, I want this car now. The world reflects me. It needs to reflect me now. Okay, now you're $1,100 payment, $1,100 payments a month, and you're only bringing in maybe $2,000. And you got your rent covered. Now you got another monkey on your back. Now you're finding yourself in a predicament to where you're slacking somewhere else. Now you got a whole new thing of stresses. Now life doesn't look the best for you because your perception is all jacked up because of the situation that you're in. Through the choices, the series of choices that you made. Life mirrors you. Your outlook, your behaviors, how you interact with things. Let's take it another way. To show you how, bring it on home on what I'm talking about. There's particular days that I can tell I'm just, I don't feel like engaging today, I think I'm going to sit right here in the house and chill, have some me time. Why are you saying that? Why are you feeling like that? Because I ain't in the mood for no foolishness. I know what's best for me. And let's just say this, in case I do got to step outside this house, I already know how I feel. I know that I'm not in the best mind frame. So I really want to take the situations and things that happen around me with a grain of salt. Now, am I perfect? Do I handle this like this 100% of the time? No. I'm caught off guard too. Catch me on the wrong day, you might get the wrong I ain't. Right? Let's hang on to that for a minute. Let's just say that my perception, the way that I'm perceiving things, I'm in a bad situation. I'm agitated. I don't feel like no foolishness no day of the week. I got a chip on my shoulder because of the way that I'm feeling. So I'm going to act the way everything I just got done discussing. I'm going to act that way every day with everything that's going on around me. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be no nonsense. I'm going to constantly put people in their place. Don't play with me. You don't think that you're going to get those same interactions back? You don't think that you're going to have altercations? You don't think that you're going to have more frustrations? Life is mirroring you. I consider myself to be a very outgoing person, very jovial, but I'm also a loner. I know that I have to be even keeled with the people that are around me in the workplace when I'm out in public, because it can be a 50-50 on the way that I may be feeling. So I'm going to deal, even keel. So I ain't as prepared for his actions that he's putting out and about. So what I get back is even keel, hopefully. And since I know better, when you know better, you want to do better. I want the best choices available to me, right? Going back to what I was talking about anger, you leaving the house, you got a chip on your shoulder, you got attitude. What pool of emotions do you think that I'm pulling from when something that comes up that's agitating, already agitated I am? Do you think I'm pulling from that pool, that thought process of critical thinking, down to earth? Whoa, let's take a chill pill up on this. Maybe this person is having a bad day. Or do you think I'm more concerned about the way that I'm feeling? I've said this in older videos where I'm a lot less likely to complain about an establishment, a person, whatever the case may be. Because I don't believe in complaining without solutions. So I'm a lot less likely to complain. But that's not the main reason. One of the main reasons is anybody can have a bad day. You might catch anybody on a bad day. They're not feeling it. I'm giving them a pass. I'm not worried about trying to check any and everything up around, especially if I'm only see you like one time. I'm not trying to get all tied up with you like that. Going back to, well, we're still on topic on what I'm saying in this video. I hope through these series of examples that I'm giving you, I'm really driving this point home, and the energy that you put out is what you get back. I'll talk about one family member. I remember one time they were telling me, now I'll say this, me and this person, we operate quite the same. When I go to the workplace or wherever I am, or just out in public, man, I'm not dumping all my business. I'm not giving you everything up about me. I'm not talking about my innermost personal conflicts and what's going on at home, wife, kid. I'm not talking about that stuff because it's none of your business. I don't feel a need to talk to you about that. We're not even going down that path to open up that door. But going back to this person I'm talking about, they were saying one day that they went to work and they don't do this. They carry themselves like me. But hey, we all have a moment, right? Well, this person was having a rough circumstance that was going on in their life, and they chose to confide in somebody at work. They said they felt better in that instance. And before I finish this story, I'm not telling you that you can't talk to nobody, keep this stuff all bottled up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm giving you an example. So anyway, they confided in this person. Next day, they came back in. Think about it now. They've worked at this job for years. They've not done this before. And they were like, man, shouldn't have done that. As soon as the person saw them, they were checking in on them. They've been following up on the information that they had given them. And this person was like, man, why did I open that door? I don't do that. Now I've done this. Now I got this. This person is checking on me for life, up with this. And they were just like, man, just that moment. This is not the type of relationship I wanted to have up at work. Wasn't a life or death thing. Just get that out the way. It was just a human moment, we'll say. Taking it back to that example again, that and what I was stating before on you having your good days and your bad days, and me talking about trying to walk that middle line, so whatever iron you're getting for that day, it's even keel. You want people to respect boundaries. You want to respect their boundaries. You don't want to be overly one way or the other. So even though I'm outgoing, I don't want to be so overly outgoing that I'm talking and I'm just joking with people, and it's like that every day, that people's just joking back when I don't feel like you're putting that out there. Now you ain't caught me on the day, and I'm like, hey man, go on, because here it is. I done played 3-4 days throughout the week. Nothing wrong with a little friendly banter, letting somebody know you're alive. But you know what I'm saying? You're really stepping out there. You're putting a lot into this with people, and then now you're trying to put that cat back in the bag. Put the lid back on that, because you've taken it too far. That's the point of what I'm talking about in this video. At the point that you can hold yourself accountable for the things that's going on in your life, you'll make wiser decisions. And life will start mirroring those decisions. You want healthy choices in front of you. The best that you can do up for now. When you're choosing from the best that you could do up for now in every situation, it opens the door for you to get better and better. That's how you climb that ladder into success. Whatever your success is, and goals, whatever the case may be, that's how you do that. You keep opening better and better doors. I'm ready to close this video out with this. I was thinking about talking to a person. They were really wondering where they went wrong in their life. Man, life has been rough. I've done this, done that. Man, I just can't get a leg up. But see, on the flip side of talking to this person, they chose fun over all of the serious choices in their life. It was kind of like that story that you read in grade school about the ant and the grasshopper, how the grasshopper played all summer while the ant was stocking up, storing up food. Then when winter time came around, they didn't have anything to eat. That's how I look at sometimes the choices that people make in life. You made your choice. You had your fun. You chose your fun over these choices. Now you don't want these consequences. It reminds me of something my uncle once said. I think my mother was talking. I'm trying to think about how this conversation was going, and was saying, basically, I think she might have been stating, you get what's coming to you. You got to swallow that pill. My uncle stepped up, and it was a very realistic view. He wasn't joking on this tape. When I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I guess if I had that choice, I would take that same viewpoint. He was like, I don't want nothing that I got coming to me. Nothing. None of the bad choices that I want. I'm not laying down accepting that. I don't want them. That's the fact. That's the fact of the matter. That's how a lot of us live. I had to laugh. I don't remember if everybody was laughing, but I really got a kick out of it. I was like, hey, he gave a real answer. Nobody wants those choices. But the thing is, you got consequences for the choices that you make up off in life. How do you want life to mirror you? Do you expect to get up in the morning, don't comb your hair, don't wash your face, putting on some raggedy clothes? You think that you're going to walk by the mirror and see somebody in the ideal clothing, looking fresh and fit, ready to be hired. You think that's what you're going to see? No, you're going to see what you got up and you put on. What are you putting on for the day? Done with this video. Tired of talking about it. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. Oh, and before you get out of here and you subscribe to my channel, check out this book. Just because I got it handy right here. Check out my book. Wrote it a while ago. I promote it all the time. I ain't Kilimanjaro's the arithmetic, the family communication. Talks to you on how to work about in that immediate family. Mother, father, sisters, siblings, brothers, whatever the case may be. You can take that same, principle and apply it to other people up off in your life. Start with that first because, hey, it starts at home, right? Tired of talking in this video. Stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Ayin. Y'all have a good one.